check out this escrow scam. It's quite crafty. I saw it both obviously in origination, okay? I didn't quite understand what these guys were doing and how they're getting it through with regard to approval and underwriting, okay? And I saw it on the servicing side when I worked at Ohio Savings Bank. Now, you need to understand the servicing, servicer can't really, do a whole lot about it at that time with regard to the actual fraud that was committed in origination. Let me first explain the origination part of it, okay? Let's use $100,000 as an example, okay? Your payment's gonna be, say, $600 a month. That's principal and interest. You got PI, TI. The TI part is taxes and insurance. Let's say taxes on that is about $1,200 a year, okay? And then you've got insurance, which is gonna be $360 a year. You're gonna have this escrow account that was established by either the bank or a mortgage brokerage, all right? Now, there's two pretty unique ways about we can defraud you, speaking on behalf of the banks, okay? We're not only defrauding you, we're also defrauding the investor, the owner of the eventual note, and of course the holder. But here's how it goes. You've got this total payment, which is going to be the $100 a month for the taxes, and then $30 a month for the insurance. Okay, that's an escrow account that needs to be established. So you're going to have a total of $730 total payment that will be made payable to the bank. Okay, the bank wants, they're really kind of, I shouldn't call it a bank. They're called a bank, but they're really just a servicer. What happens is that payment goes to the bank and they want to pay your taxes and insurance for you, just to make sure that they're being taken care of, no liens and all that stuff being filed, or they have issues with that, okay? Well, in origination, these guys on the street over here at Third Federal, they're being honest, or Hudson City Bank Corp, they're telling you, hey, the payment's going to be $730. Well, listen. Our program is better than theirs. We blow them away all day long. Wait a minute, how are you telling me you got a better payment? If the rate's the same, everything else is all the same. Hudson City and Third Federal, they're both telling me this is what the payment's going to be. $730 a month. I mean, $690 a month. It's $40 cheaper. Wow, it's great. And if you don't, really read everything, okay? And if you're really buying this whole trust thing with your, loan officer, you're gonna see, okay, well, how do you say no to that? $690, it's cheaper, of course. Even $40 a month, $480 a year. Over 30 years, it's even cheaper. Save more and more money. Well, my bank is defrauding you, okay? What we're doing is, okay, yeah, the insurance really is $360 a year, $30 a month. Well, guess what? The taxes, my underwriter, look over the fact that, taxes are not $100 a month, but rather they're taking what the loan officer and processor are saying to the underwriter as, $60. So that's where the $40 difference is, $60 a month. And they're purposely doing this to get it through, to get, a lower payment for the borrower, which they're going to see that, but guess what? A year later, after an escrow analysis, the servicer is going to say, hold on a second, nope, we got taxes of $1,200 a year, we got to jack this guy's payment up, okay? And of course, by the way, you're going to pay for that escrow analysis like $50, $100, whatever they charge. I've heard them as high as $250, $300, okay? And another thing that we, speaking on behalf of the banks and the originators, can do, and I've seen this a lot, is, oh, okay, those guys over there at Third Federal are getting you approved for this much, but we can get you approved for either more, or we can just get you approved when those guys can't even get you approved at all. Here's how this happens, okay? Same exact scenario, $690. I'm showing you literally, I can show the bank as a loan officer or the processor specifically, showing the bank, the underwriter, whether this be on the mortgage brokerage side or the bank, okay, they can take this thing and say, hey, look, you know what? Here's a monthly payment. Guess what? Taxes are lower. Taxes are lower. We're showing the bank that taxes are lower. We got a little problem with this thing of, DTI, debt to income ratio. And we're trying to squeeze it in. Guess what? We get these little ratios. We're tight here, okay? We're literally at like 38% or whatever on the back end. You got to squeeze all this stuff in here. The monthly, income is so much, the monthly debts are so much, and that's where we are right now, okay? So loan officers and processors will typically say, okay, well, let's get this guy approved. Say the taxes are lower. And then their underwriter will not take the time to go to the county, auditor's website to see what the taxes actually are. Now, of course, they'll go ahead and look at the insurance to see the deck page. Oh, okay, this is the premium and all that. They have to see that. Boom, done. So I hope you see that there's, we can get you approved. That's fraud, okay? Now, I guess it would be called like wire fraud or conspiracy to commit bank fraud or something like that. Really, that anybody who actually transmit that document through the wires or fax or email or whatever, I guess that would be part of the whole fraud system. They should all be in complicity. Really though, this goes right to the CEO because they're the ones that are encouraging this, and they're not only encouraging it, but they're tolerating it. And instead of going after these loan officers, processors, and even underwriters for being too lazy to look at the actual taxes and insurance, what the actual payments are, So, that's why aren't they prosecuting? Well, that's another issue. Now, the other one that I saw with regard to servicing on this thing, okay, at Ohio Savings Bank, I love these irate customers. They call in and they, wow, what's going on here? You're increasing my payments and everything. After like a year or whatever, the borrower calls in and says, my payments are going up. I signed what I signed. It's my payment. Yeah. All right, let me go there. Oh, yeah, you're right. Your payments did increase. I would love these irate. I'd take it. You know what? Mr. Jones, listen, yeah, I pulled up my system right here. I look right in their mortgage serve, okay? Your payment was, $690. Now, well, I guess it should have been $730 according to the records in here, but they're making like $750 according to my servicer, my bank, Ohio Savings. I know. You want to talk to Bobby Goldberg. I know he's a president. Look, he's trained people like me through our training department to research this stuff. I want this. It's on me. I'm going to take care of this for him and see what's going on and try to resolve this for you, okay? I go to my manager, Brian. And listen, 2003, I barely know what LTV is in DTI. And then he goes to this thing called an HUD-1 settlement. It's a HUD-1 settlement. I know that now, okay? And he would actually go into the files. I don't know how he found this, but he would research this. You go, aha! Look at that. Broker's being smart. Real sneaky there. That's funny. Good guy. I like him a lot. So he would find this out and say, well, listen, the broker defrauded him, and that's why his payment didn't. County taxes didn't increase his taxes or anything. The broker. Now, of course, Ohio Savings is an example. Okay, we would have this. I guess I didn't understand how it worked, but we had this like wholesale division, and brokers can use Gemstone and just get everything automated, automatically approved through this Gemstone, and then we wouldn't see anything. And of course, we would service it for a little while before we either decide to keep it in portfolio or sell it to, City, Countrywide, and Chase Manhattan. So now I hope that explains the whole escrow account fraud and scam and all that. So yeah, we're really good at that. And praise the Lord. Thank you for listening.